I'm going to put one more tie toward the bottom because I started at the bottom, but unfortunately it just kind of creeps its way up as you tie it. So I'm going to put one more at the bottom, but we're going to work on cutting all this pampas grass, and I need to get it burned. So we're going to cut all this down, and then hopefully the one over by the front, by the corner of the house. So let's get this cut down. We're going to go grab the hedge trimmers. I got them sitting over here. We'll be back. Okay, the other items I didn't tell you at the beginning. If you're cutting pampas grass down, definitely wear safety goggles and wear a good pair of gloves. So I need to go get a rake, and I need to rake all this mess up. And the reason I like to do this, and I'm going to wish I had a glove, so let me just grab one. Is, do you see how hard this is? I mean, if you were to fall on it, it would definitely draw blood. It's just very woody and hard, right? And so what happens is if you don't burn your pampas grass once you've cut it back, this is underneath the base of it, and it just doesn't come back very flowy and pretty in the spring, and it just causes problems all the way around. So, and I don't know, hopefully, see how hard this gets? I mean, it's almost like a stick. So last year I got one of them burnt because I started too late in the season. And then they started to grow back. And I didn't get a chance to get that. But do you guys see how, I mean, I can't hardly bend that. It just gets very woody. And so before the new growth starts, and I'm going to try to rake as much of this as I can because I don't want it to act as an insulator and start heating it up and letting it start to grow. But it's just very hard on the hands. So what I like to do is go ahead, and this is March 19th. I'm going to go ahead and get this torched hopefully this week. If not, hopefully next week. I definitely want to do it before Easter because it will start to grow back. And I don't want to worry about this woody, harsh base. And it just makes the bottom of the plant look nasty. So it grows back prettier. It grows back flowier toward the bottom and the beginning of spring, and it helps it from spreading when you control it and burn it. So I will do another video once I'm done with that, while I'm doing that aspect of it. I've got one more variety over here in the corner, and if you're wondering what the flags are, I called the dig people. I think it's 811 or I don't know, something. Anyway, I called the dig hotline, and I had them mark where my power lines ran into the house because I obviously knew there were power lines in the ground. I actually want to dig this up, which is why I called them. There's a phone line there, which is orange, and the red is actually a power line. Across the driveway over there at the flagpole and toward the road, I took those other flags down. I didn't need them in that section of the yard. But I did leave them here. I'm going to hit them with some red spray paint just to be sure they stay. But I'm going to dig this one up. This spreads, and it gets all in here. It looks like blades of grass growing, and it just looks horrible. So I want to dig that out. I've got a friend who was wanting to put some of this on the side of her garage, so we're going to try to dig it up. But I did want to go ahead and show you guys that. I am going to jump off here. I'm going to get this cut down and spray paint those lines in case the flags get blown up and clean up my mess for the night. I will tell you, I need to throw some mulch down. I did go ahead and clean up the daylilies, but I'm going to throw mulch on top of these piles. I also cut down my coral bell all the way to the ground. I'm going to make sure some mulch is on top of that. And I just used my trimmers, my hedge trimmers. And that's what that mess looks like before I've cleaned it. That was a daylily. And you can see some of the new growth I accidentally cut. That's okay. That growth will still come back. And this is a better one. I'm going to throw some mulch on top of this. If I leave this like that, I run the risk of getting the plant burnt or frozen. So I'm going to cover these with some mulch too. So, okay guys, I'm going to clean up my mess. That's what that looks like over here. I got to clean this flower bed up. I'm going to go get the truck. It's in the backyard. And take Nala with me. I can't leave her up front by herself. But I'm going to go ahead, jump off here, get this mess picked up. Hi, baby. Tell everybody bye. Tell everybody bye. Look, as I walk over, she'll lift that leg. Okay, I'm going to give my dog some lovin's and then I'm going to go clean up everything. Tell everybody bye. Yeah, lazy dog, enjoying the birds. Bye, guys.